Bridge21 is an innovative learning experience in Ireland. It's a laboratory for new ideas on how education should be in Ireland and could be in Ireland.
It links in with the younger people who are thinking of coming to university, preparing them for the educational experience.
The Bridge21 model is a product of lots of research that's been going on here in Trinity over the past years, but also it draws heavily on a lot of best practice from educational and pedagogical research.
A lot of the components of the learning model at Bridge21 aren't new, and they're based on educational theories that have actually been around for hundreds of years. The educational theory to do with technology has been around for the last 30 years, but it actually hasn't really made a dent in formal classroom and in practice.
Working with young people, transition years from many schools, working with teamwork and technology to try to develop and build a better perspective on education and raise educational horizons. In that process, we've developed a model that we believe could transform school.
Some of the components include teamwork, using technology to facilitate and mediate learning, a project-based approach to learning, the consideration of how you design the learning space and the features of a learning space to facilitate learning in a more active way and a more collaborative way, incorporating reflection into the learning, and also then the role of the teacher as more of a facilitator or a guide rather than a direct instructor of the learning.
Often students are limited by what the teacher is asking them to do. Doing project work like this opens up the possibilities. Their imaginations kick in. They can bring it in directions that the teacher may not have even thought of.
None of those components are really new, but we would argue it's the joint fusion of all of them together that makes Bridge21 exciting and different.
The involvement of SUAS is very interesting because they bring a whole different perspective in education and their volunteerism, right? So that brings another different angle into it.
I think the partnership is a good example where a large organisation such as Trinity can work with a smaller organisation such as SUAS to create something that neither can do on their own. We think the programme is an important innovation for Irish education and also for education around the world. Through working together, we've been able to create something that's had a great success here in Trinity College and is now being successfully piloted in 8 schools across Ireland.
What we're looking to do going forward is to deepen the engagement with the schools that we're working with and to get new schools on board at whatever level they want to engage in for them to start adapting the model to meet their needs.
We feel that we've kind of discovered how it can work here, and we've been able to test it and have a little bit of freedom here in the centre in Oriel House to test it out and to find the kind of the faults or the gaps or the holes in it and to be able to fix those, so then it's ready to be able to be brought into the formal classroom and for teachers to take it on.